between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Davies gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on the pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink, has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all four of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
Now to the plate, Kevin Newman, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Davies has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and posts a respectable ERA in the high threes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Vargas ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Brian Hayes digging in now. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's 0 for 4. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Into the box, Colin Moran. Swing and a liner. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Moran is off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Kevin Brault, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop,
The pitch.
Javier Baez.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
That evens it up 1-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Brault isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
The right field.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And another foul ball.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Baez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Throw to the plate, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. So now into the box is Chris Bryant. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Strike one to start the at-bat. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
2 balls and a strike to count. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. His career numbers in this matchup is only 2 for 10. Down the first baseline. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. He's set. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Next, here is Anthony Rizzo. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bryant at second with 2 down. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So here's Adam Frazier. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He hits at a .364 clip. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Bryant is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. And stepping in, Jacob Stallings. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Swing and a liner.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Standing in now, Stephen Brault, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. There's one.
No, in there.
Striding in is Kevin Newman. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field. Last half of the second set to go. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake Marisnick. First offering.
That missed. That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
3-0 to him now. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
First pitch on its way. Ildemaro Vargas is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Marisnick aboard here at first with nobody out. Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. And he scurries back to first base safely. So now the pitcher, Zach Davies. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Now the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. First delivery to him.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
To 1-2 now. But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1-2. Here it is.
2-2.
2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Just missing here, 2-0.
2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Popped up. 2 out with the man at first. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. So now it's Brian Reynolds off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield. Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next to stand in is Brian Goodwin. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Chris Bryant will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Nettie. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already.
0-1.
Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
1-1.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Ready with the 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Newman brings it in, and that's out number 1. Man at second with 1 down. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To short. Newman's got it. And that's the second out. Next to hit, Anthony Rizzo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too
1-1.
efficient with your pitches.
1-1. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Polanco. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So now here is Colin Moran. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
First offering. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Ready now is Gregory Polanco. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hayward coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the out.
The left fielder, Jake.
Chasen Shreve answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Number 55, Jason.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
That's in. Ball.
2-1.
2-1.
Shreve, the former New York Met, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jake Marisnick becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Into the box now to DeMauro Vargas as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
The pitcher,
Now the first pitch.
Davies.
Zach Davies
Ball
is in for his
outside.
second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This is foul right side. The 1-1. Lifted into center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. First pitch on its way. Change up too low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Digging in will be Chasen Shreve. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
And there he goes towards second. And a step off. And they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired, and there are two away.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rizzo is ready to go for the last half of the inning. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Polanco. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now at the plate is Jason Hayward. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
1-0.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout.
You're ball, 1
Chris
strike.
Bryant is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Brian Reynolds will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Digging in next, Brian Hayes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. He's got it. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate now is Brian Goodwin. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
To the plate now, Colin Moran, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. 1-0. Here it is.
That's inside. That's the
Hey,
ball.
he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
Outside,
No, that's
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Line drive to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Well, D-Roll, that question was answered. The green light on the 3-0 count, and he drives the run in from third.
Yeah, if you watched him step out of the box right there, he didn't even want to look down at the third base coach for fear that it might be put on. Green light special, Ribby knock.
At the plate now, Gregory Polanco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as it and a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 1-0 the count. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up, throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Rowan Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings up Adam Frazier. First pitch of the AB on its way.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
The 0-1 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Jacob Stallings is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swing and a flare down the line. Hayward coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Eric Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Kyle Crick will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 30, Kyle Crick.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The left fielder.
Set and the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Next to dig in, Ildemaro Vargas struck out in his last trip to the plate. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
1 out, nobody on. A little bit outside. 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Cameron Maybin will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. the stretch.
Yeah.
Hit the other way out toward right field. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 3-3. Robert Stock is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Swing and a liner. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's it.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. And certainly worth the second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is into the box. Jason Hayward for his career in this matchup. Not great. He's 1 for 8. And he lays off.
Hayward.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Little chopper down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to hit is Chris Bryant, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Ian Happ is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ian Happ goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he fouls this one off. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Colin Moran. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Gregory Polanco. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's inside.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. set and the 0-1. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Bryant is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. And he thought better of taking that risk there as he retreats back to first safely. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. First pitch on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Moran leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. And if you start thinking about what remains on the Bucs bench, there they are. We'll see if one of them gets a call to pinch hit soon. O'Neill Cruz will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
61. O'Neill Cruz.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lifted the other way down the left field line. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. Richard Rodriguez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now to bat, Anthony Rizzo. Prior history in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch on its way.
Anthony.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Jake Marisnik is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up.
Now back, second baseman.
Ildemaro Vargas comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Pirates came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kyle Crick claims the win out of the pen, his first. Richard Rodriguez wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa.